What's the final tally?
Hi, Joel. Do you want to hit us with the old curse tracker?
Yeah, I went quite a while through the movie without getting any. And it's a PG-13 movie, so thought maybe there wouldn't be any of it toward the end. Which, again, this happens in several of these movies where it just all starts coming at the end as things start to get, third act unravels a bit and everybody gets a little frayed and character development happens and he gets a little pissed off. So we got some curses in there. We got two hells, 2 dams, and 1 Jesus and 2 Christs. So I lumped them both into the Jesus Christ and 3 of those total. And that was it. So a total of 7 for this movie, which brings our total over 700. Just to kick off season 4, we're at 701 total curses.
Yeah, towards the end of the movie, they always get a little wired, whatever else he says there. A
little tired.
It's sort of like he's kind of the geeky, nerdy guy at the beginning, and he's kind of dweeby and awkward, and then he gets more and more pissed off as she runs him through the ringer emotionally, and then he swears a little more as things go on.
Mm-hmm. As he gets more and more confused as to why she's blaming him for things he hasn't done yet.
Right.
A runtime, this was kind of in the middle, 103 minutes. Felt a little long. I feel like you could have trimmed a few things out of this, but at the same time, I also feel like there was more character development that could have happened.
Yeah.
But, it's only so much you can do. Hour 43 feels long for a goofy kind of rom-com. Could you call it a rom-com? I don't know. I guess.
I don't know what you would call this fucking movie.
Supposedly it's not full-on drama. Or
No.
Dramedy.
Yeah.
Nudity. This was a PG-13 movie, so no breasts or anything.
One panty line.
One panty line was very sexy. I mean, I paused it, but no nudity. State and country tracker. This one was kind of hard to figure out because they never say where it is, and I do think that it was supposed to be like anywhere. Could be anywhere in the 50s, America in general. But I put California because it was shot in Santa Rosa and Petaluma. And it felt very California. It had some very California moments. So that makes 11 times going to California, which is ahead of New York, which is at 9 times. Those are by and far the most used locations, I think, in film in general. So it's no shock that
it'd probably shake out that way if you were to take every film ever made and
one or the other
locations.
Just like in Europe, it's probably almost always like London, Paris. Those types of places. Budget versus gross. This was a $18 million budget, and it made $41.5 million. So a profit. Not a huge profit, not a huge windfall or anything. But that brings our grand total up to $1.316.5 billion budget. $2.944.3 billion gross. Like I said, I just feel like these numbers don't mean anything anymore. Just humongous numbers at this point. And we're not even halfway through, so we'll see. See where it all shakes out. Top grossing, this is actually, I think, in the top 10 or 15 at 41.5, sandwiched in between Matchstick Men and The Wicker Man. I feel like we talk about The Wicker Man every episode of things end up right where The Wicker Man was.
Yeah.
At least it did better than Wicker Man. And you extrapolate that out, 1986 money, it did way better than The Wicker Man.
Yeah.
I think The Wicker Man had a higher budget than Peggy Sue Got Married made, which is kind of nuts.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was pretty expensive.
Yeah, I feel like it was like 40 something like that. Ratings, this was our 10th PG-13. Since it's the season opening, whatever, season premiere, whatever that word is. I'll go through them quickly. 0 Gs, 4 PG, 10 PG-13, 23 R-rated, and 6 unrated. which leads us over to the Cage kill tracker.
Once again, super easy. He didn't kill anybody. There was a moment where he might have.
Yeah.
We were close, which would have been an interesting twist. So 0 kills, which still leaves us at 201 for the entirety of the show that we've done so far. And then deaths, he didn't die. Obviously, he lived. So we're still only at 13 deaths out of all the films we've done.
It's still a pretty high percentage. I feel like it's like a quarter of the movies he's died in.
Yeah, he's died into quite a few.
It'd be interesting to take a snapshot right now and then see if that percentage holds true throughout all of them.
About a quarter. Yeah. I bet it does. Something like that.
Yeah.